Tonight on Tabatha Takes Over, Suzanne Erickson owns Jungle Red Salon in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
My business is $45,000 in debt.
Suzanne isn't taking any responsibility for her business or her life.
I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to tell my employees every single second what they're doing wrong. Emily is smoking with her client. So I made my daughter, Kari, manager of my salon.
Emily, come on. That's so disrespectful.
Don't even worry about it.
I do most of carrying the business's weight on my shoulders.
I have a million things that I'm doing. So, Kari, you take care of it.
I'm the only one trying to enforce the rules.
Stop them now. I have a client.
Rules are not enforced. Like, if you're still up from last night, no big deal, because so am I.
Jungle Red is kind of a party salon. It can be really chaotic.
And now, Suzanne is in such dire straits, she not only works at Jungle Red, she sleeps there as well.
I sleep in the back room on the futon.
Her entire closet is there. She takes showers there. It's kind of just pitiful.
I've hit the wall. I don't know what else to do to help my mom out.
Tabatha, I need you to come to Jungle Red and help me get my business in order so I can survive.
Here's the jungle routine.
I'm Tabatha. I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over.
Jungle Red Salon, Suzanne speaking. May I help you?
Suzanne, this is Tabatha.
No way. No way.
I need you to get your keys, come outside the salon and meet me.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
I've had cameras in Jungle Red Salon all day, and now I want to sit down with Suzanne and show her what I've seen.
No way.
Can't tell if you're laughing or crying.
No, I'm both.
You're both.
Yes.
You look petrified. Hi, Suzanne.
Hello.
You asked for my help, and here I am.
Oh my God.
I have something to show you. Come with me.
Okay.
So tell me what's going on. Why do you need me?
I don't know what to do about my business as far as getting it to operate more professional and to get the respect of my employees.
What's the relationship that you have with your staff?
I don't think they take me serious.
Do you hang out with your staff?
We do fashion shows quite often, and even birthdays and things like that. Like, it's a family, so...
Here's the problem. It's very hard to discipline in your family.
Well, my daughter, Kari, is the manager of my salon.
Tell me about your daughter.
I got pregnant when I was 18 years old, right out of high school, and we're very close.
How long has Kari been managing the salon for you?
About 4 years.
Okay. And is Kari a hairdresser?
No, she's not.
Okay.
She was selling real estate, and she knew that I needed a little help.
Does Kari like working in the salon?
It was never her passion.
Okay.
She's the opposite of me. I'm more like artsy and, crazy, and she has a way about her that's, professional. And
Who do they listen to in the salon?
they probably listen to Kari more than they listen to me. And they know if they're gonna get away with something, they'll come to me.
That kind of dysfunction is never going to save your business.
I honestly don't know how to discipline them.
But you're the boss.
Yes.
And how in debt are you?
About $45,000 in debt.
Wow.
I'm always exactly paying bills as I get the money to come in.
Are you taking a paycheck?
I have never given myself a paycheck.
How long have you owned your salon?
For 10 years.
Well, that's ridiculous. How do you pay rent, mortgage, all of those kind of things?
I actually sold my house to pay off some of my debt from opening up the salon. Then I lived with a girlfriend that she traveled, and she didn't make me pay rent. And when she would come home, then I would stay at the salon because I didn't want to be in her space.
Hang on, back it up for me.
Okay.
You live in your salon.
There's a futon in there that folds out into a bed.
Does your daughter have a house, a place to live?
Yes, she does.
Okay. And you don't want to live with Kari?
Well, that's only because I don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you telling me that you've lived out of a suitcase like a vagabond for 10 years?
Well, I have all my clothes and all my belongings in my salon. I would probably stay at my salon more, but I'm trying to be professional the best I can.
Is that how you want to live?
Absolutely not, but that's what I have to do.
Wow. I mean, to me, it sounds like this salon is all you have. Is that true?
And my daughter.
Well, let's take a look.
Okay.
Make sure I have everything.
Who is this?
That's Jamie.
I'm gonna try not to flash you on my way down here.
And Jamie's sitting on the floor?
Well, I don't have another option for the pedicure areas at this point, so that's what they do.
Well, welcome.
What the hell is that? Honestly, Suzanne, it looks like a bucket from a hardware store.
It has rocks in the bottom, and it's kind of cute.
I mean, you're kidding me, right?
What am I gonna do?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Perform pedicures in a proper foot bath. So, that's where you shampoo clients?
Yes.
And then what happens? You just take a client, get them to lay back and shampoo their hair?
I've never thought about it before.
It's just hygiene. Okay, let's keep going. Who is this?
Oh, that's Laura.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So that client does not look like she's having a great experience.
There we go. I know, right? It's a bit intense, it is, but it's so worth the pain. Oh, God.
She looks very rough.
Oh.
So what's going on with this?
Kari.
Go and tell Molly to spit out her gums now.
Honestly, Suzanne, how old are you?
Never mind.
What do you mean, never mind? I can do the math. You should be a grown-up. And there's nothing, actually, to be ashamed about the age that you're at. You're clearly uncomfortable with it, but why?
I don't know. It's just my thing.
I wish I could slap that plastic surgery off Suzanne's face to make her realize it's okay to be her age. Grow up.
All right, girls. Shot of vodka. Cheers, champagne.
Do you serve alcohol to your clients?
Yes, sometimes we do, if it's a special occasion.
And do your staff drink with your clients?
They don't.
Keep watching.
Are you drinking?
I feel bad, dude. For the client. I wanted to make her happy.
You guys can drink, but you cannot drink.
I saw Laura pounding back shots all day. Take a look at this.
Laura! Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just fell. No big deal.
Laura couldn't even make the chair, and it's your business. I want you to have a successful business, and I want you to have a roof over your head, and I want you to have the respect of your staff. I want that for you. So I've seen enough. Give me your keys. I'm taking over. Hello, everyone.
Oh, my God.
You can come out from behind the desk and gather round.
When Tabatha first walked in, I felt like I was in a dream. I didn't really feel like I was really there.
I'm Tabatha, and I'm taking over. I've cancelled all your appointments for the week, and in that week, everything will change because you're actually going to have rules, and they're mine. Laura,
Yes, ma'am.
would you like a drink?
I'm good, thank you.
But I definitely saw you drinking. How are you feeling now?
I'm back on the sober train.
Well, I think I may have sobered you up.
Thank you, Tabatha.
Now, I would actually like to take a tour of this place. This is where you keep your brushes.
Brushes and combs and capes.
These are the dirty ones.
The bottom one, yeah. We put them down there from today.
You did not use all these brushes today.
No, that's from longer than today.
Oh.
Thank you, Kari. I like honesty and I like fessing up and I like someone that's taking responsibility and being a grown-up. What about this? Look.
Oh, that's awful.
You think clients don't see that? If Suzanne is sleeping in jungle red, she could use that blanket of dust to keep herself warm. This is where you do your manicures and pedicures, yes?
Yes.
And this is where clients sit. That's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
And what's in here?
Where we keep these supplies in the shower.
There is no way I would shower in
Most
there.
people wouldn't shower in there, but I do it.
What is it?
My closet.
Holy Wow. You really do have all your stuff in the salon.
I really do.
You really do sleep here. You have a bin full of bras.
I know. Where else am I gonna put them?
The fact that Suzanne was living here was always kind of like an elephant in the room. Everybody knew that she was living here, but it was nothing we ever talked about, and having Tabatha bring it out, it was definitely heartbreaking.
We have to start making you some money because this is extraordinary. I find it actually really sad and really, really just so over the top unprofessional. I can't even wrap my head around it. You don't need to make eyes at your daughter, big eyes, like, oh, I asked for help and now the bitch is here. Yes, I am. And guess what? I'm staying the week. Coming up.
I know, but
so upset
I'm getting
about it,
upset
like-
because you're coming across to me like, Suzanne, what are you doing just lurking back here?
Suzanne is obviously not taking responsibility for her business. So now I want to get her staff's point of view. Suzanne and Kari obviously aren't here, so you guys can speak freely. Do you guys actually see what a client would think when they walk in?
There's not much professionalism in here at all.
But it's been set by example from our bosses.
What is Suzanne like as an owner?
She laughs everything off.
I mean, as you said yesterday, stop looking at your daughter for, I think, an answer or help, but that's Suzanne.
Yeah, that's
Always.
all she does. Suzanne's just all over the place. She's kind of a hot mess.
Is Suzanne responsible?
Definitely not.
You're all laughing, so...
Go talk to Kari about it. She'll figure it out, is usually the answer.
Why do you think Kari came to work here?
I think it was to help Suzanne. I think she was in over her head and needed it. I don't think this is Kari's dream career, to be working for her mom, and I think she's unhappy that she's at the salon, but if she left, Suzanne would go under.
It's a lot that she has to handle when Suzanne's not taking anything.
So tell me, who is disciplining you in here? Is it Kari?
If there is any discipline, yeah.
But it sounds like Suzanne has no authority in this salon.
Not really.
When Suzanne told me that she was sleeping in the salon, that was surreal for me. I have never, ever seen anything like that.
It's something that is not talked about.
Even Kari doesn't talk about it. Like, she just says, I don't know.
Look, I get it. It has to be embarrassing for Kari,
Probably is, oh sure.
and it has to be embarrassing for Suzanne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it sounds like Suzanne's in total denial, and there comes a point that you need to take responsibility. To me, you guys have to take responsibility for that as well. It's not one-sided.
Absolutely.
And I honestly hope that the quality of the work is better than the unprofessional behaviour in here. Because if it isn't, we have a real problem. I'm going to bring in some models, and Suzanne and Kari are going to join us, and I will assess your work.
Hello, how are you? For Joni? Yeah.
You brought in that picture for me?
Yeah.
Is that about the length that you would like your hair?
No, I do want my hair to kind of keep its length. I actually want to go a little darker, but you know, I want maybe
Some
some
more layers put in your
kind of
hair.
like a beachy flow.
Absolutely. I can do that for you.
Is that it? That's the goods?
Yes.
It's you asking her the questions. Do you blow dry your hair? Do you use products in your hair?
Right.
They're the questions that you need to know so that you can do the right haircut for her. Do you understand the purpose of the consultation and the questions that I'm asking?
Yep, that was very thorough.
Do you want the option to leave some length that you can tuck?
I like it short. I don't want to have to worry about putting anything behind my
Okay,
ears.
but just a slight sideburn, almost like she has. Do you think?
Yeah.
Have you ever had your hair this short before?
No.
Okay. You know, if you start peeling the client's hair away like this, the client actually gets a visual of what she looks like with shorter hair.
Yep.
To make sure that she's comfortable. It's quite a dramatic change.
Sure. Okay.
What's your usual makeup routine?
I really don't wear much makeup.
So maybe something really basic. I'm guessing you want to spend less than 5 minutes on your face.
I want to get like underneath here. That's like the main part.
See there? Okay, I'll get started.
If a client comes in and gets their makeup done, you say to them, where are you going? First question.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Where are you
So
going
true.
today? Why are you here?
Right.
Okay, and you need to do a little more of this.
Okay.
Okay, you can get started.
It's super nerve-wracking having Tabatha stand there and watch you. I know what to do when to do it.
Given that Kari seems to be taking the majority of the responsibility for this business, I wanted to sit down with her and talk about Suzanne. Yesterday when I came in and I started pointing things out to Suzanne and discovering her closet and discovering like plastic containers with underwear and stuff.
Right.
I mean, do you think it's okay?
No, but it's become kind of the norm, so you don't think about it as much anymore.
Does it embarrass you?
Maybe a little. I don't really tell people that my mom lives in the salon, but I do wish my mom was more stable.
So she was in trouble and you came in to help and then you stayed as manager. The staff talked about that you definitely have made a lot of improvements coming into the salon, and all of the staff unanimously said that you were more responsible than Suzanne.
She does put a lot of the responsibility on me, so I've kind of taken that role.
Do you resent that though?
Yeah, sometimes.
Did you want to grow up and work in a hairdressing salon?
Not specifically, no.
Out of curiosity, what would Kari's dream be?
I really enjoy yoga. I'd probably do
Be like a
more
yoga
with that.
instructor or something?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
It's like the deep-seated dream in the back of the mind.
Yeah.
Your mother needs to take some responsibility so that you can do what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
My problem is, how do we get her to do it?
If we talk to her about it, that would help.
Okay. It's going to be a very long week, and I need you to help me so that I can help your mum, because I truly do want to.
Okay.
Kari seems pretty mature for her age, and she's trying to fix her mum's business. But Suzanne isn't setting any kind of example for her staff. So what are you doing? Just loitering?
Yes.
Why don't you talk to your client? You keep looking at everyone like they're going to come and save you. There's no rescuing.
I could stand by your side, but I don't know if I'm in your way.
I'm not scolding you.
That's what it feels like.
I'm just telling you what I would do.
But then you're saying, well, I'm standing back here. What are you just doing? Lurking back here? And I'm like, well, exactly at this point, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I don't know why you're getting so upset
I'm
about
getting
it.
upset because you're coming across to me like, Suzanne, what are you doing just lurking back here?
I asked a question.
But you said it in that way to me, though.
I didn't say it in any way. When Suzanne is challenged, she acts like a petulant child. And I hate children. I'm not reprimanding you, I'm not scolding you, I'm not punishing you. It was a straight up question. I mean, there's no need to get so defensive with me.
Okay, well, maybe I'm just a little nervous right now. When Tabatha is in my face being like, you're doing this wrong and you're doing that wrong, I'm just like, back up.
It's like an oil.
Nope, it's silicone-based.
Did you put any alcohol on your hands?
Yes, I did.
Because I know you like to drink it. I wanted to make sure that you like to put it on your hands as well.
I do, I'm good. Yes, Tabatha is a bitch.
Hello, I'm Tabatha, and I need to get laid.
Do you cross-check your haircuts?
Not every haircut, probably not.
When was the last time you took any sort of class or had any
It's
kind
been
of
a
education?
really long time.
Look, what's a really long time?
For sure, since I've started here, I haven't had any.
So you've not had any education in 10 years?
No.
There are manufacturer classes that are free from distributors and things. What it comes down to is the experience that the client gets, and that experience is them loving everything. And the biggest portion of that is the hair. And that's what makes you money. It's the quality of the work that you put out.
I see your point.
Here's the thing. I don't feel like she's got any colour. Like, I don't feel like she's got enough glossiness to her lip. She could still have a pop more colour to her cheeks. Does it wow me? No.
Okay.
And I want to be wowed.
This is Minnesota. This is not New York, frickin' LA, Chicago. What the do you want? A bunch of whores running around the state? I don't think so.
See how this line is running through here? It looks like it's really heavy, yeah? So if it's softened down, it'll break that line down so it just melts.
I do take criticism hard because I don't get critiqued. Like, Suzanne doesn't critique us.
Look how much I removed, but the length is still there.
So it was like a slap in the face, but like a good slap in the face, because I know that I need it.
Again, they're details, but the details are what makes the work wow. Was it lazy work? Yes, it was. Kari, you can discipline staff on rules, but Suzanne, you're the hairdresser.
Right.
So you have to make sure that you have a standard of work and that someone keeps your staff to that standard. Coming up, that's not going to save your ass.
1 second. Like,
One
please,
sec,
okay, excuse me.
The quality of work in the salon is really lazy and they get away with everything. If Suzanne doesn't take responsibility for her business, Kari is going to be trapped here. The staff told me that Kari was more the disciplinarian and they were like, oh, we don't listen to Suzanne.
Right.
That means they don't really respect you as a leader. And when they get away with who suffers?
Me.
That's right. Because you lose business and you're not making money.
Right.
And that's my concern.
Yes.
You have nowhere to live.
Right.
You should be able to take a paycheck so you can live. Kari, help me.
You don't trust yourself sometimes. There are a lot of times when you come to me to make a decision, and I'd like to see you be more authoritative and handle situations better and be successful. I mean, this place is great, and you're just selling yourself a little bit short, or a lot short.
A lot short. And right now, you're acting like, you know, one of the kids.
Right.
And Kari's actually acting like the mum. I mean, Kari, how does that make you feel?
It's kind of weird.
You always seemed like it was fun.
That's what a daughter does. She wants to make a mum happy. That's why she's here in the salon. Let's face it, if the salon was really successful and your mum didn't need you to come in here and fix it for her, would you be working here?
I think I would like to do more with yoga.
Suzanne, do you hear that?
Oh, I do hear it, but you've never expressed.
I know.
Because I want you to have your dream,
I know.
whatever your dream is.
I know.
It's a hard conversation, but it feels like there's a lot of hard conversations in this place that no one wants to have them and doesn't serve you well in your business.
I think Kari's the type of person that just wants to take responsibility. And she acts like she does, so I keep giving it to her. I'm not gonna be like, no, let me do it. Here, no. Sometimes your life isn't perfect. You can either have a sense of humor about it, you can be depressed, deprived, or whatever.
I love a good sense of humour, and I love that you want to be smiley. However, that's not going to save your ass.
It's not going to save
It's not going to save your ass. And let me tell you, showering in that f***ing awful bathroom that you made yourself.
1 second. Like,
One sec,
okay, excuse me. I know that the other option that we're getting at here is or change it. I see that.
And tomorrow we need to start to do that. Suzanne has been acting like a child to avoid responsibility. So now I want to see if she can lead her staff on her own without Kari's help or mine. I thought it would be great to do a fashion show with the Design Collective, a boutique that has all these different local designers. Who normally runs these fashion shows? Kari. So today, Suzanne is going to run the show by yourself.
When I heard Suzanne was gonna run the show, I was surprised. I was like, let's see what happens. I had pretty low expectations.
You're doing 13 models. It is a real show.
Okay.
So there are going to be people in the audience and you only have an hour to get the models ready.
Holy crap. I was freaked out because I'm used to having Kari take on all these responsibilities. Are we starting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Suzanne needs to prove that she can take charge, not only to herself, but to Kari.
Anna?
Why don't you run and get her? If she's not listening, go and get her. Time's a ticking.
Let's do it up. Kari, can you bring her to the next stylist and put her in line?
Kari's not working today.
Oh, she's not at all?
No, Kari's
Okay.
not. She's just hanging out observing.
Okay.
You're working today,
Then
Suzanne.
you stay with us, okay?
I'm usually the one telling everybody what to do, and so it was hard to let go of that because I could see what needed to get done.
Suzanne needs to learn how to step up and run it. You need to learn how to let go and let her.
Sounds good.
Okay.
How many minutes do we have?
It's like 25 minutes have already gone, so you need to get a crack
25 minutes have already gone. We are going to give you to
You already have. You've already assigned
New one's just coming
that
over.
model.
Sorry.
How's Suzanne doing?
She's a little disorganized. I'm hoping that they get it done in time.
Is it the first time that you've ever come to a fashion show and just sat here and
Yes.
watched and not done anything?
Yes.
Sit on your hands. It was clear Kari had a really hard time seeing her mother struggle with the fashion show, but it forced Suzanne to step up. How many models are done, do you know?
Lynn, how many models are done?
No.
No,
Tell
she's
me.
my assistant. I'm working.
Oh, really? Don't
Can
use
you
that
see me?
excuse with me. It's called multitasking, just like running a business, doing 5 things at once and having eyes in the back of your head.
Tabatha was right. I need to realize that they need a boss. I was like, okay, no matter what, we're gonna make this happen.
How many models are done? 2. Almost done? Perfect. Makeup?
I'm having heart palpitations.
It was intense. Like, we busted our f***ing asses trying to get those models done. Okay, go. Come on, she has to go. Anything else? Come on, let's go.
I'm going to take the staff and Kari, and we're going to go and sit down and watch the show.
We're gonna be fine.
Okay. So I like that. That was good. I actually believed you.
Welcome to the Designer Collector Fashion Show featuring styling by Jungle Red. Design House and an A03 dress with a circular wrap skirt. Trickster Design. J&J Fashion is Design House numbers paired with a design. Bold colors and silver hardware accents. Now a round of applause to the owner of Jungle Red, the salon that designed today's show, Suzanne.
It was hard to give up the control. For sure. You know, it wasn't done the way I would have done it, but it turned out great. And every time that my mom does something like that, it's just going to be better and better because it's a learning process.
You all right?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good.
And you did it.
Yes, it was fun.
It felt great to have Tabatha's praise, and it feels good to grow up. I get the memo. I can take care of my salon.
You really did do a very good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now it's my turn. I'm going to renovate this salon. The first thing I really want to get rid of are those hair-filled couches. And put them in the dumpster.
Really slow.
Got it. Sure.
Suzanne, you lead them out. All right, there's a dumpster over here.
Okay, this is gonna be tough.
Hang up.
Wait, there's one under here.
Sick.
Wow, you girls didn't waste any time getting rid of that
They're so disgusting. Those couches.
When we come back, I want really good work. I think by now you all have a pretty good idea of what I don't want to see in here. Laura, I don't want to see drinking.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want you falling off a chair again. And Suzanne, you need to step up and be a leader.
Yes.
And Kari, you have to let Suzanne step up. You're going to have another day of sitting on your hands. Coming up.
It's just not working. I mean, if I was doing like a Cleopatra play, perhaps, but
You ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go take a look.
Oh, yeah. It's gorgeous. Oh, my God. Holy crap, this is gorgeous. Hey, I can't even believe you did this. I'm serious. I never expected it to be this good. I have never. Oh, my God.
I was about ready to have a heart attack. I was like, Look at our salon. Yeah.
Oh my God. We were in complete f***ing shock. Like, it looked better than I could have ever imagined.
Everything's been painted. Obviously, the gorgeous new Takara Belmont chairs.
Oh, I love them. I love them.
Brand new mats for everyone. Come on.
Okay.
Pedicures were a huge issue for me in this salon.
That is...
So really nice chairs for clients to sit in.
Wow.
Stools for the service provider to sit on, and foot baths.
Awesome. There's really no comparison between sitting on a floor or a stool.
Do you like?
I love it.
Yeah?
Awesome.
Brand new shampoo chairs. And obviously, everything's a lot lighter. Nice little accents in here as well to tie everything together. I want you to see in here, the shower is gone. You now have a sink in here.
Oh, that's nice. That's
so
very
that you can
nice.
actually dump your pedicure water in here, so it's not being dumped in a shampoo bowl next to a client. And Suzanne, I want to show you this.
Okay.
It's empty.
I have no clothes.
It's an empty closet. Oh, you have clothes, but you don't have them hanging in the salon. So I did take the liberty of packing up all your clothes and all your plastic storage bins. And I'm connecting you with an organisation that's going to help you find an apartment. Okay. All right, come on out.
Yes, here are your boxes, Suzanne. Let me tell you, you have a lot of clothes.
There's no more shower in the salon, and there's no more clothes in the salon. And then Tabatha told me she's gonna find me an apartment, and I was like, yes, thank you.
You know, today's a really big day. I expect all of you to do really good work today. Did any of you do any practicing or any work over your couple of days off?
We actually got to go to an education class yesterday morning.
Wow.
We got on it.
So when did you plan that?
Yesterday.
I was really impressed that Suzanne and some of her staff attended an education class during the renovation. That shows me that Suzanne wants to take charge. Today, Suzanne, you are going to step up and lead your team.
Okay.
You are the boss. This is your salon. So you guys get your stations ready. Clients will be here soon.
Awesome.
Okay?
Good.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Good. Laura's makeup application during assessment was really amateurish, and she refused to take any of my critique. So I decided to send in a friend of mine who is a makeup artist as Laura's new client.
Do you want to do like browns or do you want to do grays? For your like, what color are you thinking? You have some really pretty dark browns too, so it's up to you.
I'm gonna let you choose.
It's great that Suzanne actually asked everyone if they would take the class.
And I'm totally want to go to many, many more.
Everyone can only improve.
Exactly.
It's not a criticism, it's not a put down, it's what this job is all about. Trends change, techniques change.
Agreed, 100%. Oh, I definitely took a lot of the stuff that Tabatha said to me to heart. She taught me that you are human and that you're not thebomb.com. So I did learn a lot.
Seems like the staff is stepping up today.
They most certainly are.
Why do you think that is?
Because I asked them to do it.
Because you told them.
Because I told them, yes.
I think Suzanne's stronger, you can tell.
Is it the first time that you've seen Suzanne confident?
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm excited to work for her.
I think Kari was also surprised to see her mother be confident and be the boss. And now she realizes that Suzanne can run this place on her own. So I wanted to sit down with Kari and talk about her future. Do you feel that you could let your mum take charge?
I think so. You know, it's nice to see that she's willing to.
You know her better than anyone else. You're her daughter, so tell me what you see.
I see her more willing to take on tasks that she otherwise would have told me to do, or just having more confidence in what she's saying.
Do you feel that you still need to be here?
I don't know. I've been questioning that.
Let me ask you a bigger question. What would you like for your life?
I love yoga. I told you that before.
You did.
I'd like to get more involved in that.
I have something for you, because you mentioned yoga. These people right here will give you a job in a yoga studio, and these people right here are prepared to give you free classes to get you on the road to being an instructor.
You've spoken with them already?
I have.
That's like, wow. I'm really excited about being able to pursue yoga. It's almost a little bit overwhelming.
So I want you to give your mother notice because it's the first really big, genuine smile I've seen on your face.
I think we can do it. I think it's something that we'll have to kind of work out.
When was the last time someone took care of you and did something for you?
I don't know, something big like this? I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm excited. I think you've opened a lot of doors for both my mom and me, so it's wonderful.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thank
I know you want to hug me.
I know.
You can hug me. It's okay. Thank you. You're welcome. You're a good girl.
Thank you.
Okay? It's all right. Here's the thing, Laura. When I sent in models to try and give you an evaluation, I felt like you weren't really listening to me. And when I gave you the critique, I really feel like you didn't take it very well.
Okay.
And Kimberly is a professional makeup artist. Kimberly.
Yes.
What do you think?
It's just not working. It's not blended. It's not complimentary. You know, I don't feel pretty in it. I mean, if I was doing like a Cleopatra play, perhaps, but
I see a lot of times in magazines people have like a little pop of color right through there, like whether it be a white or a gold shimmer.
I wanted her to come in so that she could give you critique and help you. And I feel like you're not taking her critique either.
You know, I don't practice it as often as I used to, so.
You have an excuse for everything.
I'm a good makeup artist, Tabatha. You.
honestly, I wouldn't wear this out.
Okay.
Laura's full of excuses, but the bottom line is she doesn't know what she's doing. Honestly, I don't think Laura wants to be better at her job. So I sat down with Kari earlier. I helped Kari to find a yoga studio that will help her get her certification and get her a job as she's doing it.
That's great. I know. It's exciting and scary.
We came up with a plan, so why don't you tell your mum what we came up with?
So I'm going to start kind of getting the whole process going and start teaching you everything that I do.
Okay. You don't need to worry about me. I believe in myself. I can do it, Kari. I feel scared to death, but I'm finally setting Kari free, and it feels good.
Kari can go and take this job and make money learning to be a yoga instructor and working in this yoga studio, and you then can give yourself a paycheck for the first time in 10 years. And that's going to help you be able to pay for a place to live.
Right.
So, Kari, why don't you get out of here?
Okay.
It's time for me to give your mother my final recommendations. You really have changed. I didn't know if it was possible. You really are ready to run your business on your own.
That's what I have to do.
My first recommendation for you is actually what you did on your own yesterday,
Right.
education.
Right.
It is so important because the better your work is, the higher your retention rate is on clients, the more money clients will pay for services.
Right.
And the more motivated and happy all your stylists are. And all that translates to more money in your pocket.
Right.
And, you know, the other piece to that is your staff being really professional and you holding them accountable. So we need to talk about Laura.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we should do? Coming up.
You poison everybody else when you're not 100% on board. Do you really want to be here?
I'm Kaylin Whitmore with Women Venture, and we wanted to be able to work with you on turning around your business, because I know one of the issues you've struggled with is with housing.
I don't want Suzanne to be sleeping in here. I really want her to have a home life and a business life and to be successful in both.
We wanted to be able to work with you specifically on how to find stable housing.
Good, thank you. It's been a real struggle. Oh God, I'm so excited to have a home. I'm thrilled to death. I just want to be in it now, right now.
How do you girls think the day went today?
Lots smoother than normal.
And it was much more professional. And I want to kick off education. It's something that you need to do in here all the time. And that's why I am giving you all a class with Ben Mullins. Woo! And Suzanne has come up with a new way to enforce the rules.
3 strikes and you're out.
Are you all ready for that?
Sounds fair.
You actually look scared all of a sudden that you have a boss.
Well, and that just goes to show, like, we all looked scared. Obviously, we're taking her serious, so.
Laura, you ready for it?
Very ready, definitely.
Laura, I want to ask you a question. Do you really want to be here?
I do, yes.
If I don't feel like you're 100% on board, then I would prefer that you leave because you poison everybody else.
I do want to be here.
Wow. That was a boss right there.
And I mean it.
I know you do. That's the best part. Now that Suzanne is stepping up and being a boss, Kari doesn't need to be here. So Kari is going to pursue something that is a dream for her, which is being a yoga instructor.
Kari. I can see her doing that. She will be fabulous at it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One last thing for you. Give me a hand. Here's this damn leopard print key. This is your salon now.
Thank you.
And you better take care of it because you never know. I might be back. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck. Wow, my little Suzanne is all grown up. She took control of her staff, control of her business, and control of herself. And if she continues, Jungle Red will be a successful salon, and Kari can go and pursue her dream. But we'll see. It's been about 6 weeks since I was last at Jungle Red Salon. And when I left, Suzanne seemed like a changed woman. And Kari was so excited about the future. I can't wait to catch up with them today.
Well, hello, Miss Suzanne.
Come on, get over here. I think we all were very excited to see Tabatha because we wanted to show her how much has changed. She made a big difference in our lives.
How is everything?
Really good. Yeah? Yeah. It's been busy, which is good.
How is Suzanne?
Suzanne's good. She has an apartment.
Get out, really?
Yeah, we're really excited for her.
That's fantastic. How is Suzanne doing in, you know, her confidence level and getting herself together? Do you think she's up for the challenge of being responsible and having her own place to live now?
Oh yeah, definitely. Even little things that she'll ask me to do and I'll say, you can do it, and she'll just take it upon herself and do it.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a weight lifted with just having my mom see that she could step up and take on some of the responsibility.
So is it more transitional, what you're doing now, that you're trying to show Suzanne what it is that you're doing?
Right. I'm working at the yoga studio 3 or 4 days a week as well. So it's been good.
Do you feel like your staff are respecting you now as the boss?
Absolutely. I think they are definitely respecting me more. Tabatha showed me that I needed to step up and be the boss, and Kari needed to step down and let me be the boss. There's no negative energy in the salon anymore, so it's more professional.
And who created that negative energy?
I think Laura created a lot of negative energy and unprofessionalism, and she's best working someplace else.
Are you finally taking home a paycheck?
Yes, I am. And I found an apartment right around the corner.
How does that feel?
It feels amazing, thank you.
Wow, my little Suzanne is a business owner. Kari seems so happy, and the staff seem really invigorated. I am so proud of all of them. This season on Tabatha Takes Over. Stop all this bullshit. What the hell? You get an F.
This is typical Barkingham bullshit.
I do the best that I can every day.
Well, you know what? You should sell the salon then. What we need to do now is get your team in shape.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up.
I'm getting you.
I don't want to be fired.
Suck it. up.
My version of sex on the beach.
Ew, sex with a boy.